Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about the biggest regret in my life. And this is gonna be more of the personal video. I have a lot of you asking about, my story, what was it like to live in Russia and so on. And I have quite a few of you ask me about my mom and my mom's death and so on. I've always wanted to make this video, I just never knew when I would make it, or I guess I was waiting for like the perfect time to make it. And I decided to make it now because lately I've been thinking a lot about it, and February is kind of a hard month for me because that's when my mom passed away. So I've been thinking a lot about it, especially this month. So I decided to finally make this video and talk about it, and hopefully it will help some of you. Hopefully it will kind of help you get to know me a little bit more and kind of my mentality and so on. So I don't know, but maybe it'll just help me to finally talk about it to the world in public, and will help me kind of get over it a little bit. I don't know, I just want to make this video, so I'm making it. Before we start this video, I do want to say a huge thank you to all of my Patreons. Thank you so much for supporting me and supporting this channel and keeping these videos coming. I really appreciate it. And as always, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave me some comments and let me know what you think about this video. And of course, if you're new to this channel, my name is Evie. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell notification so you get notified every single time I upload a new video, and join Evie family. Growing up, my childhood was very good. I had both parents, I have an older brother, and overall it was a good childhood. But it's all kind of changed when my mom got diagnosed with cancer. She got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and doctors gave her about 6 months to live. Yeah, about 6 months to live. I was, I think, 11 years old when that happened, and I remember that day like it was yesterday. It was very tough. Since I was that young, I didn't really understand much about it. I didn't understand much about death and how it can affect somebody's life. So I was kind of like confused, I guess, for that period of my life. I didn't really know what to expect since I've never dealt with death before. I've never experienced any death in my family. So it was tough. My mom lived for about, I would say, 2 years or so after the diagnosis, which was amazing. Doctors never predicted that, and yeah, she was a fighter. She was definitely a fighter, and I feel like the reason why I am the way I am because of her and who she was and what I went through during that time period as well. Those 2 years of my life were tough. I was kind of a bad kid, I guess. I was lashing out because I was confused and I didn't know how to deal with it and what to do about it. So I would skip school and I would hang out with my friends all night long, even though I was so young, and I would talk back to both of my parents, and I was kind of lashing out. And I remember the probably last few months of my mom's life, she was in and out of hospitals. She would spend a week in the hospital and she would get better, so she would come back and then go back to the hospital when she would get worse. And so naturally I was in and out of hospitals as well, visiting her every single day. And then when she was home, me and my brother would take care of her as much as we could while she was home. And her last day, I remember, we went to the hospital to visit her, and that day I got a brand new cell phone. It was a flip phone and had a colored screen, and I was super excited about it. And we went to the hospital to visit her, and it was like any other day. And we were all talking and hanging out, and I would show my mom, my cell phone and all the games that I had on it, and I talked to her about school and everything was going on in my life, and it was a normal day. However, because I had a new cell phone, I was a little bit more focused on that, and not necessarily spending quality time with my mom. And that is my biggest regret in my life. It really is. Granted, I was young, I didn't know any better. In my mind, I would see her the next day like I always did for 2 years, and nothing would change. But it was not the case. I remember not waking up, it was later at night, the phone rang and it was the hospital, and I wanted to talk to my dad. And I didn't think much of it, but I knew that something was off. My dad picked up really quickly and he left, and that was it. You know, me and my brother, we kind of hang out and went to sleep. And I woke up super early in the morning. It was about 5 or 6 in the morning to hearing my dad talk on the phone with our grandma and letting her know that my mom passed away. And that moment I knew that I made the biggest mistake of my life. I should have spent more time with my mom the night before and spent quality time with her. To this day, I have that thought and that day and that night and that morning playing in my head almost on a daily basis. I regret it. Yes, I was young, I didn't know any better, and there's nothing I could have done I didn't know. If I knew at that time that would happen, I would have thrown away the phone and spent the time with my mom, but I didn't. And I don't think anybody could have known that. And even knowing that, I still regret it, and I still punish myself almost every single day for that. It's a weird feeling. People always tell you that, you know, things will get better with time, but it's not really true. It doesn't really get better or easier with time. It just gets easier to deal with that. After my mom passed away, it was tough because I became the woman of the household. I was responsible for cooking and cleaning and doing laundry, and it was tough because I didn't really know how to do that. My mom, she tried to teach me as much as she could before she passed away, because she knew she was gonna pass away. And I remember during those times where she was trying to teach me, I mean, I would learn and I would take the information in, but a lot of times I wanted to go and hang out with my friends. I didn't want to do those things. And you know, being older now and knowing what it's like to lose somebody, I wish I would have actually just taken that time and spent that quality time with her instead of worrying about my friends and hanging out and doing other things. Because to me, at least, I don't know this 100%, but to me, I think she not only wanted me to know how to do those things, but she also wanted to spend as much time with me as she could before she passed away, and kind of prepare me for, you know, being older and growing up, and prepare me to be a better woman. And I took that for granted. I didn't spend enough quality time with her, and I wish I did. And it's one of the biggest regrets of my life to this day. Having that feeling of regret with you every single day, it does wear you down, and it does get in the way sometimes, and it puts you in a bad mood sometimes, and it's tough. It's definitely tough. My biggest regret is not spending enough time with my mom before she passed away, not spending that quality time with her, not telling her that I love her right before I left the hospital because I thought I'm gonna see her the next morning, not giving her a longer hug or a better quality hug. I spent more of my energy concentrating on my new phone and showing my mom my new phone instead of just talking to her and listening to her and, you know, spending that quality time with her without the phone, without anybody else, just me and her. I will have that regret for the rest of my life. Early today, Jed and I were driving back from, I don't know, we were doing something, and I talked to him about it, and he told me one amazing thing that I never thought about before, and it kind of opened up my eyes a little bit, and I'm kind of hoping that it will help some of you out there who are watching this video. Is that if I look at the situation as a third person, if it was not me and I'm just kind of looking in as an outsider, I would see a person who is punishing themselves for something they weren't in control over, for something that I had no idea would happen, for something they didn't know is gonna happen, for something that is completely out of their control. I mean, it makes sense. I am punishing myself for something I couldn't control, or for something I didn't know, and it sounds kind of crazy, but at the same time, even knowing that there's nothing I could have done, and that in my mind I thought that I'm gonna see her the next day, because that's what's been happening for 2 years. For 2 years I thought about her death, but I would always see her again. I still feel guilty, I still feel regret, and that feeling will never go away. But talking it out with people that you love, such as me talking to Jed about it, and then me just talking in front of the camera about it, it does make me feel a little bit better. It does make me feel a little bit more at peace, at least for now, at least at this moment. The whole point of this video is spend quality time with your family, spend quality time with your friends, let them know that you love them, let them know that you care about them, and let them know that they're always going to be a part of your life and part of who you are, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to be here tomorrow and who isn't going to be here tomorrow. Having the feeling of regret and guilt it sucks. It's gonna stick with you for the rest of your life, and I don't wish that feeling on my worst enemy. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it kind of gave you more insight on who I am and where I come from and my story a little bit. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this video. Do you like more personal videos like this? As always, don't forget to leave a like down below, or not a like, don't forget to hit that like button down below or dislike button, either way. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. I post videos almost on a daily basis, videos that are all over the place, videos that are personal like this, and videos that I show my vlog, my daily routine, and videos where I try to teach some things, and like such as how-to videos. Yeah, it's just kind of all over the place, but it is my life. So subscribe if you're new here and join the Evie family, and I'll see you guys next time.